When I realised this was possibly an attack on me personally, I panicked even more. I selected the text for clues. Nothing. The time of posting, it was posted in the future, 10 minutes from now. What?
He looked at the picture and he started fading from it. This was the clue I needed. This crazy.
He needed to get his dad's corpse and his mum to kiss at the prom. Where else he'll fade out of existence?
Although sometimes Matt starts laughing, I can't actually understand what he's like.
He said he needed to get his dad's corpse and his mum to kiss at the prom. So fade out of existence. This is the clue I needed. This crazy fuck wanted me to get to the cemetery in 10 minutes. I ran to my bike and started cycling as a madman.
You own a cycle.
So at least he's like admitted he is a madman. He's not cycling like a madman, cycling as a madman.
He's like going around in circles, screaming, like throwing his hat in the air,
just painted up like a clown, wearing women's clothing. And wait, I'll probably delete that in case someone gets offended. Like the time I said Japsai. Seriously, fuck you. I tell him.
Just do it.
Just fucking unsubscribe, you twat, if you haven't already.
Oh, thank you, babe. She got me some Pepsi. Pepsi's offensive.
I told myself to relax, but of course I wasn't able to. I knew that thick cock was coming from. No, I could only.
Ooh. Oh, mate, she got me a burger. You might want to fucking.
Got me a burger.
Burger.
I'm gonna eat it right in the mic.
This burger is delicious.
Offended all the cocks on our channel today.
Oh yeah, did someone like hate it if we ate or?
Yeah.
Moist Burger Productions presents.
Moist. Insidious burger.
You know that's a purge free. Why the fuck does that exist?
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's coming out. It's coming out.
Unless it's my version of the purge. Yeah, my point was like, so this fucker has been like in a depression for a year.
Right, could you do a favour? Could you stick some ketchup in this?
Just trying to do an episode here, Toby.
Toby, just fuck off.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt your fucking
we're trying to be professional here, Toby.
Have you ever had a burger which has sort of tasted sweaty? Because that's what it is.
Toby,
No, I'm only joking.
Toby, that's disgusting.
No, it's got like a sweaty bun.
Alright, Matt, what were you saying?
Basically, so he's been in a depressive state for a year, and he spent all his time trolling like 4chan.
Making bomb threats.
Yeah, making bomb threats, and basically, so I'm just imagining him being like massively fat.
Yeah.
So he's like, turns out that the cemetery is like down the street, and it's still gonna take him 10 minutes to get there.
It's like I ran.
That fucking piece of shit.
Sweat was dripping down from my neck beard. It's just like.
Although he cycles, guys, so let's you know.
I just think like we're supposed to feel sorry for this guy. Fuck this piece of shit. I don't care what happens to him.
Fuck him and his dead dad. You should have beat his son some more, then it wouldn't have been a shit.
Yeah, maybe if his dad had kicked his ass more often, he wouldn't have fucking grown up like this. I could only think about what I would do to the psycho who dug up my father and was probably waiting for me there. I don't think you're in any position to call anybody a psycho.
I was about to say, takes one to know one, doesn't it, really?
I got to the cemetery in about 5 minutes.
Also, like, once again, imagine he's a fat netbag. Are you going to look, I don't know, challenge you to a game of Magic the Gathering or something? Are you going to like, what the fuck are you going to do, Tubbsy? Can you either throw a punch or you can throw your fucking lunch at him, you piece of shit?
I dumped my bike and ran to my father's grave.
Like, he dumped on his bike because he's a psycho.
Okay. What I found was indeed the lifeless body of my father lying next to his grave. I fell on my knees and started crying, "Oh boo-hoo, you scumbag." I couldn't bear to see his face as he was lying
someone,
there.
Call the ambulance! This guy's got some serious butt hurt!
Can we get some ointment for his butt? Stat! My father's death was my absolute weak point. Because I think your weakest point is that you like to look at dead kids and stuff on the internet,
like,
you piece of human garbage.
The weakest point of view is probably your humanity.
The person who did this must have known. After shivering and crying for a few minutes, I got a little more relaxed. I started reburying my father, trying not to look at his face. I used my hands to dig and put his body back in the broken. Hasn't he been dead for like over a year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think face is the word I would use.
Spooky skeleton.
Also, like, are you not putting him back in the coffin? Is he just like, did you just
Holy
dump
shit,
him in the ground?
I just realised. Did he get like Pokemon Black or something? But then it came in the post, and instead of Rayquaza, it was just black with skeleton on the front instead of Rayquaza.
I used my hands to dig and put his body back in the broken coffin when I noticed a small note in the pocket of his shirt. Keep browsing.
Keep
But-
bells,
wait,
though.
that doesn't really sound like
Keep
something that
watching
come
the
from,
skies.
That doesn't really sound like something that you'd find from like a Chan board. It'd be like, lol, fag Chan.
I was totally exhausted.
I thought it would be something like OP as a faggot.
Just like, lol, who are a spurg.
You are a spurg.
Get good, nub.
Thank you, babe, for this, by the way. Did you get it all of them?
Oh god, I just looked ahead. Right.
You just looked ahead.
I was totally exhausted. Of course, I should have called the police. But even at this point, curiosity got the better of me. I got back to my apartment and turned on my computer again. I turned on SEM. Wasn't changed except for the time of posting was now 30 minutes ago. I still had 2 boards to go, Necro and B. I almost threw up when I thought about what could be the content of Necro. Thinking rationally was impossible for me in this state of panic I was in. Of course I clicked. That and you're a scumbag.
Yep. Or, you could just not.
The shock I went through seeing the next post was far worse than you can imagine.
I couldn't give a fuck.
I wasn't able to move for what seemed like hours. It was my mother, obviously dead.
Right.
Her facial expression was lifeless and her skin had no tan at all. She was being raped?
No. She was having a rap battle on the bed in a hotel
She was
room.
rapping Snoop Dogg.
Hello, Scarlett. Hello, baby.
Just for anyone who's wondering, there is a baby in the room.
Toby didn't just lose his fucking marbles.
So his mum was having a rap battle.
Yeah.
The fucking psycho
Was rapping on her
rap-
so hard.
the fucking psycho was spitting verses,
Dropping mad beats.
was on the bottom, my mother on her back on top. So there was no way of telling who this guy was.
Or who was going to win. It was quite an intense rap battle.
I couldn't watch this anymore. I was tired. I panicked so much. The time of posting was 2 weeks from now, same exact time. My mother was dead. Despite the shock I was in, I had to make my move now and remain as calm as possible. The killer didn't leave instructions
Sorry. There you go.
at this time, so I decided to call my mum's phone.
My mum.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, Reavers.
Mum, you're alive. Of course I am. What's wrong? I hung up the phone.
Wasn't that great?
Wouldn't it be great if you went, Mum, you're alive, and she just went, too bad you will die.
I'm sorry.
Is that something like? Because I've never done it. I've never run up my mother. Hey, Mum, you're alive. Yes. Like, what was that about? I was just checking you're alive.
I mean, what the fuck? Yeah, why would you ring up your mother and just say, oh, you're alive?
Also-
Oh, of course I am. What's wrong? Hang up the phone?
Yeah.
What?
When the
Wouldn't
conversation
you
would be like, hey, Mum, you never guess who I met this afternoon? It was Dad.
I mean, he was kind of dead. No, it's just like, why would you hang up instantly? Wouldn't you just say, I've just seen you dead having a rap battle with someone? I mean, it was fucking awesome, but Jesus Christ, how are you alive right now? I don't know. How does that...
Also,
How does that
maybe
work?
mention someone desecrated your father's grave.
Wouldn't she just ring you back and be like, hang on a second, why are you asking me if I'm alive for? What have you got planned for me? No, I'm not going to give you a fucking grand, you dickhead.
I'm preparing for my trip to, the big rap battle in LA.
Look, son, you really ought not bother me. I'm preparing for the scribble jam. But, of course, I had to remind her that it no longer existed. It was very tragic. Hung up the phone. She was alive. I was so relieved she was still alive. I was able to calm down a little and started analysing the situation again. She's not dead.
Thank you.
Was the picture photoshopped? It seems impossible even with today's techniques. She was definitely dead in the picture.
Oh my god. How many times do I want to say she was dead? Was she deader than dead? Was she dead by any chance?
I decided to
Dead than
visit.
dead, right,
I
separate?
decided to visit B before calling the cops on this. Oh yeah, I can't wait till the cops have a look at your computer.
Yeah.
I felt numb.
Please run a trace back on this. Oh wait.
I felt numb, confused, totally exhausted, and terrified for what was about to come. I didn't know what to expect now, and you could say I saw the worst thing imaginable, but it wasn't.
Great.
On B, there was a picture of me in the same chair I was sitting at the moment, same clothes. The only difference is that I was dead.
Yes! Oh, you piece of shit. Die.
No skin tan, no expression. Time of posting 30 days from now.
Oh, them 30 days cannot go.
When I F5'd, the site was gone.
Sorry, every time it says F5, I always think of Brock Lesnar F5ing and no one knows. But there you go.
This happened.
RKO, nothing.
This happened 13 days ago. Of course, the police didn't believe me and sent me home saying I shouldn't waste their time with stupid pranks.
Or bombing places, you know.
I had no
Bomb
evidence. I should have thought about making print screens. My mother thought I was going through a psychosis and extreme paranoia.
Doing a psychosis. Okay.
Massive mind loss.
I didn't want to leave her side. She took care of me the past 13 days, saying I should see a doctor and that all this wasn't real, but I knew it was real. I never slept these days. I have done tons of thinking and I still know this happened. My mother went missing this morning.
That's the end of the story.
That's the whole thing. Shall I read the comments?
Yeah. There are some grammar mistakes. Says Hellhound is Carriot or whatever, 66. Dude deserved it 7 out of 10. I mean, I agree, but not 7 out of 10.
Yeah. I don't think there's a mathematical number low enough to describe what we think of this.
9 out of 10, pretty good. I enjoyed the use of the deep web and it was pretty well written. I was on the edge of my seat.
Trying to escape it.
And kids never browse too deep. 9 out of 10. Crazy Dude 5. And he's got a picture of a puppy. Okay.
S Creep says this pasta is really good and well written.
Fuck off.
Xerox Z says 8 out of 10. I enjoyed the use of gore.
Great.
The Psycho Bitch says, did you erased the historic? Cause I want this Youchan link.
9 out of 10 pasta, good shit. No, it's really
11
good.
out of 10.
Not.
So 10 out of 10 would read again. Someone actually wrote that. So I mean, it probably won't surprise anyone at this point that our opinion
is very different from
different to the denizens of the Creepypasta wiki. Matt, what did you think?
It's what's the right word? What you should do is you should choke on shit. Just choke to death on shit.
Cat, what are you doing, man?
Magic cat.
Okay, I don't mean the author any harm.
I do.
Matt wants him to choke on shit, and that's fine. I will say this though, it is really bad. Not only is it obviously, the character. Like again, I get it. It's not. I'm not saying the story is morally bankrupt. The protagonist is morally bankrupt, which doesn't make for an interesting protagonist at all. It's like a lot of these, just horrible gore thrown in. But the worst offense of this story to me wasn't that it was shocking or whatever, but that nothing gets resolved. You never really find out who's behind all of it. You never really,
It's the spooky deep web. It's an evil magic.
Yeah,
cat.
and then his mum goes missing, and that's the ending. It's so unsatisfying.
I hate this story so much. Oh, it's so hard to criticise a story when I got my daughter smiling at me. But still, this fucking story is a piece of shit, isn't it? Literally, I'm not going to say it's the worst one we've read because it isn't. Surprising
not
that.
even close.
A creepy uncle wasn't involved, so.
It's just horrible. A lot of horrible shit thrown in there. Not even worth my time. 9 out of 10 would wank again. No, literally, just.
It's like you're trying to make us feel bad for the guy at the end of 7. Like, I don't feel sorry for that piece of shit.
Yeah, no, honestly, I agree with you. And the whole part about, the guy murdering his own son and him just watching it, do you know what I mean? Like, on the internet, like, it's not a big deal. Like, it's just a really thoroughly unpleasant story. So, yeah, see you next time.
And that's my daughter barking.
Bye, Creepypasta.
Because you love it.
Like, comment, subscribe.